Okay, hello and welcome to RNG, Random Nerd Generator. Today we're going to be talking about the Suicide Squad. Hey, the film everyone was so hyped for, but now it seems like everyone's jumping on the bandwagon to give it hate. Now, this is my opinion. I'm going to outright state I'm not a DC fan. I am a Marvel fan. However, if one thing DC does better than Marvel is villains. DC does better villains than any other franchise I've ever known. The thing is, I was really hyped for this film. I had very high expectations that they could actually bring it back after the Superman franchise sort of not performing well, the Batman vs Superman film not performing well. I desperately wanted this film to actually pull out of the bag and say, look, DC isn't as bad as we've been showing. We can deliver some quality goods. And unfortunately, that was not the case. I mean, sure, I sat through the film, I enjoyed it. I didn't, sit there check my phone, watching the clock. I wasn't not entertained by the film. I did actually think it was entertaining, and I think it was watchable. The problem was, I felt it lacked any sort of depth to it. We were thrown straight in, saying, okay, here's the Suicide Squad, here's the members, we've got a problem, the problem's kicked off, the Suicide Squad have been sent out to fix it. We have, probably about, the best part of the film was seeing the Suicide Squad in action, but then we sort of got to the end, it was very anticlimactic, it was just disappointing, if I'm honest. I mean, we've got the Suicide Squad. We didn't even get introduced to Slipknot. He was literally just fodder for the story. I say story, He got his head blown off. He didn't have any sort of proper lines. He had no input. We weren't told about him. He was just thrown in. I can see why they did it, because that was necessary for them to, have that sort of doubt cleared in the mind. But, we didn't get anything from the other members of the Suicide Squad. Let's start with Harley Quinn. She was pretty much just a one-liner, eye candy, movie role. She done absolutely nothing other than literally just give one-liner jokes and be some eye candy for the viewers. We didn't really see her have any particular skill set that benefited the group. She didn't show any of her acrobatics. Maybe they could have put in a scene where someone needed to avoid incoming fire, or someone needed to get across a gap. Obviously they lost Slipknot, so they could have used him, but Harley Quinn could have used her sort of circus acrobatics to be of use to the Suicide Squad, not just be a meat shield, because that's pretty much all she was in that film. She didn't do much other than just swing a baseball bat, which anybody could have done. Literally anybody could have done. Captain Boomerang, he was great for what he did, which was not a lot. We saw a couple of jokes about his unicorn fetish, or pink horse or whatever it was. He had a couple of lines in there, and they were very well delivered. He acted his role very well, but we didn't see enough of him. We didn't get any sort of feel for him. There was no character development for him, and he was a bit of a letdown. He threw his boomerang twice. Both times he missed. Well, that's pretty useless if you ask me. Killer Croc. Now, I love Killer Croc. He is awesome, but in this film, he blew big time, and that's because we did. I don't even know who acted the part of Killer Croc, but it was a bad choice. He was very cliche monster-like. I don't think they did a bad job with the CGI of making him look like Killer Croc, but the way he acted, that was bad. It was just typical grr, hunched monster, and that was it. We had the scene where he was in the sewers, helping the squad get the demolition charge ready, and that could have been a good 10, 15, 30 seconds of us seeing Killer Croc in his element, being worthy of fighting Batman. From what we saw, it was pathetic. It was absolutely pathetic. Let's go Deadshot. Will Smith played Deadshot. Well, not in this film. He actually played Will Smith. He done the typical Will Smith role. We didn't see any sort of uniqueness to it. However, the part of Deadshot, he actually contributed to the film. When they first encountered the sort of alien-y mutants, he really pulled his finger out and he proved why he was on the Suicide Squad. We proved his worth in that scene. He was literally bang, 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 Call of Duty aimbot mode. It was absolute beast mode for him, capping everyone and everything. And then at the end of it, just being like, yeah, that's what I do. Other than that, he just played Will Smith. It was disappointing. But I didn't really expect anything else, because Will Smith can't really play much else than Will Smith. Who else we got? Well, we had Katana. She was there. She was actually, that was really good, but we didn't have enough of her either. We needed some backstory. She was quite cool, but I don't know who she is. I've never heard of her before because I'm not a DC fan, but I wish that she is someone I now want to go look at because I was intrigued by her. Other than that, we had nothing. El Diablo, he was amazing, acted so well. I really felt at the start he was a proper pacifist. He was walking away when the chaos was going around. He was very calm, very composed. And then Will Smith as Deadshot just poked him a little bit, a teeny tiny bit, and then he exploded. You know, I expected more from that. I expected him maybe to be in a dangerous situation where he needed to use his powers, and instead Will Smith just said, hey, come on, do something. And he did. Yeah, he also contributed towards the Suicide Squad at the end when he was fighting the brother to the Enchantress. That was really good. Yeah, I actually liked El Diablo again because of that. As another character, I am openly saying I'm going to go check out. You know, I was very impressed by it. See, I can't even remember much of the film because I was just so not unentertained, but I was so uninvested. We got given the cast of the Suicide Squad only to be just told who they were. We had zero background, we had zero development. There was no interest held from me to any of those members of the Suicide Squad. The only ones I cared about were Killer Croc, who we saw very little of, Harley Quinn, who is one of my favourites because Joker is possibly one of my all-time favourite villains. He is incredible. And El Diablo, because I liked what they did with him, and I'm going to go check out his DC ties. But Jared Leto as Joker, while I'm on the subject, I'm 50-50 with him. When he was talking calmly and in power, he had that intimidating aura. He was the kingpin of crime. He really was incredible when he was just like, you know what, I'm going to talk to you in a very, very authoritative voice, but you know, I'm not angry, I'm not aggressive with it. You just knew you didn't screw with the Joker. But when he released his laugh, no, that totally killed the character for me. It didn't seem like he was insane. It seemed like he was forcing it. He didn't genuinely seem like he was laughing. When you listen to Mark Hamill's voice acting the Joker, that's brilliant. It is spot on Joker. There's no Joker out there who can do the voice like Mark Hamill. He is incredible. When we get to Jared Leto, the only time I genuinely thought he was a good Joker when he was standing in the helicopter, shooting his machine gun, going ah! Proper mob laughter with a machine gun. I loved it. Overall, I'm going to say this film is like 5 out of 10. It's worth seeing because it did have some good moments, but other than that, you're not going to get anything out of it. You might as well go see a different film because you might get something better. Hey, you know, I said I'm not a DC fan. If I was, I might be able to say some more about it. So I'm not just jumping on the bandwagon, that is my opinion. Please, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below of what you thought. Subscribe if you like. You know, I try and do one video a week at the minute. I did get very slack, but I'll try and fix that. So that's all for now, folks. Until then, RNG out.